response to the displacement caused by the Boko Haram insurgency in the northeast of Nigeria, many humanitarian agencies are providing monthly assistance to affected families in the form of cash or vouchers instead of in-kind assistance. To present the issues involved in choosing a cash transfer service provider, I spoke to several key stakeholders.
Which options did you consider in providing assistance, and why was cash or vouchers transfers selected?
We were trying to find a solution that kindly sort of brings a balance between security as well as meeting the needs of the people in the Northeast.
We saw the indicators for food was very high for both IDPs and host communities, and for that reason we felt it would be better to have a combined voucher system where we actually provide both the cash voucher and the food voucher system.
A variety of mechanisms are being used for transfers, such as ATM cards, smart cards, and mobile money by mobile phone. These mechanisms utilize the banking networks and mobile phone networks. The cash-out function is achieved through the use of ATMs and contracted merchants like supermarkets or mobile kiosks. Banks in northeast Nigeria offer mobile money services, whereby money can be transferred via SMS message to mobile phones. Recipients of the message can then go to a cash-out agent, present their code, and receive their money. Mobile phone companies often work in tandem with the banks, allowing bank customers to link their accounts to their mobile phones to enable a broad range of banking services. Despite limited mobile network coverage in the most affected states in northeast Nigeria, mobile cash transfers are being used to deliver humanitarian assistance to the most vulnerable IDP and host community members in urban locations such as Maiduguri. As banks and mobile phone companies seek to enhance their market share, humanitarian organizations these days have a wide range of options for choosing a cash transfer service provider.
What options did you have for choosing a cash transfer service, and what were your criteria for choosing?
Because of the challenges in terms of connectivity and also infrastructure compromises due to the crisis in Yobe, we were not able to utilize either mobile money or banking system. We found out through our network of other colleagues and actors about the Red Rose One system, which is specifically designed to be used in complex operating environments. And because it was cashless, because it was a closed system, and also because it had gotten good reviews from other actors, we decided to try it out.
We decided to experiment with the e-voucher. We had a kilogram of vendors that we had to select from because the voucher system was acceptable by them. Right now, we're trying to scale up from 300 to about 600 e-voucher system in Yola, and we hope to do same in Mobi, given that internet and other necessary facilities will be conducive.
We had to look for a modality, a transfer modality, which will be favorable to both monitoring capacities and also providing this service, whether with communication or no communication.
Have you had any challenges to register people for the service?
For the product that we use, basically CRS functions as the bank. We don't use a bank that puts money into the cards. We liquidate our vendors directly after sales periods are completed. So because of that, we really have avoided needing to deal with any of the know your customer regulations.
You will hardly see them with the card until when they understand that money is credited to the account.
Distributing the cash is part of the challenge, especially for people with restricted mobility or illiteracy.
We use a network of volunteers at the grassroots level. It's in settlements across our target communities, and those volunteers work with all of the different beneficiaries. They know them well.
People with elderly, pregnant and lactating women, people with disability, I actually give preference to during the distribution of food or maybe cash.
We will sign small paper to them to go there, and we are already verification. They receive their cash. That's why we are here. Since 1 week completely, we are starting to make this work for the people to assist as a community leader.
Very good.
Yes.
And you know everybody, so you can verify that they receive.
Electronic record keeping has made monitoring programs easier, but agencies still face challenges and have made important changes to their projects.
Northeast Nigeria, basically it has its own sort of challenges, the biggest one being insecurity from the insurgents itself.
And using an e-voucher technology really helped us with that because we only had to do the distribution once, basically.
Coordination was a big challenge. A lot of actors were coming in at that time, and you want to know who is working where, what, and why. And that has really been solved with the cash technical working groups, the sector working groups that have been in place.
What recommendations do you have for the future?
I envisage a situation where maybe one day we all come together and pool our resources together in a one multi-purpose card system where we are all putting resources on one card so that each beneficiary will be able to access almost a full package of assistance.
Many other organizations are coming into this very state where we are, especially Adamawa. I would recommend that as they come, there should be the synergy to enable us to reach the unreached.
We can't control what people choose to buy, and that is actually a very, very good thing for people who are in the midst of crisis, that they're given autonomy and dignity in their purchasing power. And I think remembering that as a community and emphasizing that is really important as we're shifting from in-kind to cash.
Humanitarian organizations in northeast Nigeria grapple with the challenge of operating in an insecure environment. Despite this, successful cash transfer programs are running, using a variety of mechanisms, including paper vouchers, e-vouchers, mobile cash, and smart cards. These scalable mechanisms are increasingly favored by humanitarian organizations seeking to give greater choice to their beneficiaries and at the same time increase their ability to monitor their programs.